Well, I think one of the big things that differentiates me from the rest of the people up here, and Jon Kaiman poked fun at it, is I don't take money from corporations. I don't take money from big donors.
None of us do. Can't take money from corporations.
So when we first started this race, I proposed to limit the amount of third-party spending that was done in this race, and I proposed it to Jon Kaiman, and he flat out rejected it. And here today, he's telling you that he wants to limit third-party spending, he wants to overrule Citizens United, and Congress can't overrule Citizens United, so the Supreme Court can. And so, John, you know, you took a big donation from an AstroTurf company to put down AstroTurf on a ballpark, and you know, you gave them that award through NIFA. So obviously there's a connection between money and politics, and we know that you have a history of taking money and giving favors for it. So clearly you're not going to be the person to go to Washington and get the money out of
But here's part of the problem. This is part of the problem.
I would like to end any kind of personal comments between candidates or from the audience or whatever. I want people to speak on issues only. So we were listening to Mr. Clarke. Are you finished?
No, I'm not finished.
Does he have time? Question mark.
So we have to understand politicians like to put other people's money where their mouths are. I'm the only one not doing that, so that clearly differentiates me. Thank you.
Okay. We're going to move on to Jon Kaiman. And I want to have everything on you, that you're talking about you.
So, running for government is very expensive. And I am proud of being able to go into the community and go to businesses and own homeowners and families and raise money. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, not millions of dollars. I'm actually, because we don't really count Mr. Clarke, because he only has $900, I have to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars as the other candidates do, and they're going to have more than me. And I'm not going to complain about it or cry about it. What I'm going to do is try to make sure that I can compete with as long as I apply the rules, raise the money, do it according to whatever principles we can, and understanding that we need to use the authority that we have to change the rules at a higher level. But all of us know that it takes hundreds of thousands of dollars, some might say millions, to run for Congress. And so the way I'm going to do it, to answer the question, is address what I do best, is I know how local government works. I know how to connect with the local individuals, businesses. I don't mock or complain about whether or not they want to participate. I built ball fields in North Hempstead. I started the ball field in Manhasset. I built a dozen different parks. I worked with Myron Blumenfeld. Sometimes I fought with him, sometimes I agreed with him. The goal is to be able to meet the challenges. It's really, really hard. There's sewage issues, there's environmental issues, there's water issues, there's transportation issues. And when you want to get elected, you need to go to the community, ask for dollars, do it according to the rules, and then be able to spend them according to the rules as well. And I've been doing that for years. I've been elected 5 times. I'm supported by Congressman Gary Ackerman, who I think is a wonderful example of a great public servant. But I understand how government works locally, and if I go to Congress, I'm coming here locally to work locally, to make sure I understand the issues, work with the issues that I've been working on for my entire career. I was a judge, a supervisor. I worked for the governor for several years doing storm recovery, and I oversaw NIFA. Yes, when you have responsibilities, there's going to be people who complain. I'm willing to take responsibility for the decisions I make, and I have to make a lot of important decisions in my career. I'm proud of them, and I will continue to do it as your congressman.
Thank you. And now I'm going to call on Tom Swazi.
So I've been trying to make the point tonight, the thing that distinguishes me is that